International semifinal match between BANCV and Smile, as BANCV's looking for a win to keep their hopes of a bigger slice of the cash prize pool alive here in the international bracket. Spawning to the northwestern side of Trap, BANCV bringing an Ohio, a Kremlin, Des Moines, Napoli, Moskva, and 4 destroyers, Gearing, Daring, Double Ragnar. Stats, what has Smile brought to the game?
In the southwest of the map, Smile have Ohio, Kremlin, Des Moines, Double Napoli, Moskva, Gearing, and then 2 Ragnars, the same. Henning, anything that jumps out at you?
Actually, not really. This looks like a pretty standard lineup from both of them. BANCV going with 40 Ds, which is also not super unusual. Like last cuts, we saw a bunch of like Matsuo Wolfpacks going for C here. BANCV is kind of doing, Smile is actually doing it here from the south side. And BANCV is also doing some kind of DD Wolfpack, all going to C. So that's going to be interesting right at the start.
Yeah, I'm going to be...
When they make contact, I think it's going to be the Daring that's the target for the Smile Ragnars. The other way around, probably it's just going to be the lead Ragnar of Smile that gets focused. 3 versus 2, I mean, I know who I put my money on, but...
And I'm going to be curious to see how Smile uses their Napolis, right? We saw, I think it was 1S or Vor. It was Vor yesterday on this map with the triple Napoli, the sharks that you talked about swimming around the map. Might have been 1S. I can't remember. It was one of the Asian teams ran that little Napoli kind of wolf pack, the duo in tandem. I'm curious to see if Smile has kind of taking a play out of that book or developed something new of their own to use with those ships.
We're seeing Gearing of Smile heading over towards the A cap. The Gearing of BANCV also going up there. We've got Des Moines and Moskva supporting the BANCV Gearing. The Smile Gearing is supported by a Des Moines and Moskva and the Kremlin, because BANCV have left their Ohio mid.
We're going to have first contact at C here in seconds. Shriver's Daring is about to pick up one of these Ragnars. There it is. He's picked up Fairy now. He's also lit on the surface as the rumble begins at C.
So Blood Legend not in the fight yet. There we go. Blood Legend just opening up. Focus is on Fairy. And on point by the looks of it. Although Shriver, before going dark, took quite a lot of damage there in the Daring.
Does take a huge chunk. They're getting decent work in on Fairy, but probably not as much as they would have hoped for this little play. He's down to about half, as the Napoli and Kremlin way up on the B line are also chipping in. Oh, there he goes. Now it's starting to really show.
Yeah, Blood Legend using the Daring smoke there, but Point not able to get cover.
Oh, Point looking rough.
Yeah, and now the cruisers are turning up, so you've got the 2 Napolis dying.
Fairy has started to play as well, though. It might be a trade.
Yeah. I think we're, an early Ragnar trade here. Both teams down a ship just that quickly, less than 3.5 minutes in.
Okay, so now we have 2 Napolis just circling through the camp. We're going to get to see that that sea server style double Napoli shark division. I'm quite excited about that. We'll see what they can do with those 2 Napolis. Although Kremlin AP out blind on the smoke. Ooh, lovely little
look at that! Look at that! Now, something else BANCV's doing, right? Obviously the Ragnar play was coordinated. They didn't want to lose Point, but they did. Blood Legend hangs around to work that cap. Shriver rotating back to B. He's going to pick that up uncontested because, well, Smile has nothing in the middle of the board. They've gone super hard to the J line as well. Buff clanmates down there with Des Moines, Moskva, and Kremlin as they try to envelop the A cap.
Yeah, with the added weight of the Kremlin down there, this should be in Smile's favor. They both have the ability to do, Gearing Smoke plus radar. It's both double radar, but that Kremlin is going to tip the balance. However, you do have Angel Stone sitting there in B.
Indeed.
Let's just have a look. Which way is Angel Stone looking? Angel Stone is looking... Yeah, is absolutely looking down towards A. So, if you are Ryder's Kremlin, or you're either of those 2 cruisers, that is definitely a risk.
I don't think as a Kremlin you're really worried about that. You're not going to take that much damage from Ohio, like maybe a bunch of pens, but that's kind of it. The Moskva and might be careful though.
Yeah,
but they're getting
BANCV
Go ahead, SeaRaptor.
I was going to say, BANCV looking really strong here early. 5 minutes gone. They own A, they own B. They're about to pick up C. A ton of pressure on Smile Hill early. They got to figure out what they're going to do to kind of make a play and get back into this. They are upside down 100 points and continuing to fall. Looks like their plan is to abandon the sea cap.
It is surprising to me.
I'm wondering whether these two Napolis are heading towards Angelstone.
Looks that way, doesn't it? Because Medusko is right there with them.
So
yeah, they're turning in.
Shriva's just left the north of the cap, which leaves Angelstone all alone in B. Two Napolis rushing in Ohio. That's definitely dangerous for Angelstone, for sure. It's going to be... Let's just see what DNO does going into the cap. But DNO's actually slowing down. Probably waiting for Zidrin to catch up. I'm just interested to see which way around the island they're going to go, or whether they're going to go and park just opposite Angelstone. Ragnar's going in as well.
I also have to wonder if they know what direction Angelstone's bow is pointing. They may not. They may not have spotted him for a while.
Yeah, I don't think Angelstone has been spotted for quite a while.
He's spotted right now.
They've just seen him. Yep.
There goes the Ragnar. Yep, Ragnar radar going up, so they that little bit of informational radar in B as the Napolis are spotted by Shriver's daring.
Okay.
Kremlin shells coming in.
Yeah, Snackman's got great shots on these Napolis. First volley not coming to anything, unfortunately.
Pretty much going to drive them to the south.
The rear Napoli smoking up. DNO slowing down to get inside that smoke screen, which is going to cover them before Snackman reloads, although shells out from Snackman's Kremlin. Those don't look aimed to me.
No, they're blind shots. He gets a little bit of chip damage, but not much.
Would have been both.
Look at him trade off smoke. Right as Zidrin smokes expires, DNO puts his up. That level
they're
of coordination.
going.
Oh yeah, they're going after Angel.
There's talks coming, and Angelstone has already turned away.
Yeah, I don't, and of course Napoli doesn't have access to Hydro. I don't think, does she? Pretty sure she doesn't. Oh, they're going to take a whole bunch of these.
Yeah.
Each of them take a torp.
But that's taken the momentum out of their push, and also Angelstone's turned away.
Angelstone's out. He is going out here. They're going to be able to get him out of the cap.
But this leaves
Blind Citadel.
With Angelstone removing the possibility of doing any kind of rush, these two Napolis are kind of high and dry.
They got a blind Citadel on DNO, and then Zidrin is out of the smoke before it quite expires. Both of them lit now, as the SAP secondaries start to chew up Angel as well.
These Napoli's taking a lot of damage though. Oh,
yep. They are. Oh man, DNO with another huge hit. Now one from the south takes him out. Just like that, BANCV up a ship.
Yeah, and Zidrin's not going to be far behind, I think. Yep, there we go.
But look how much damage they did to Angel on his way out of the cap.
It's not worth it though. You traded two cruisers for that.
I'm not saying the trade was worth it. My point is simply that in the little bit of time they had him under their guns, they did a tremendous amount of damage to that guy. I mean, Smile's clearly on the back foot now. Like, they're down 2 ships, they're off 2 caps. I just don't know.
So BANCV will now start to close that net around the top of Bravo from Charlie.
They might still do his Angel to the Ragnar spam.
Yep.
Actually.
Kitus is going to have to try and hang on to that rock for as long as possible. I don't think they can extract Kitus now. I think Kitus is just there until that ship goes down.
If Medusko can finish off Angelstone, that's a huge kill for Smile, but Angel's just running. I think eventually he's gonna be able to get away.
Angel's trying to go dark. The Ragnar is chasing, trying to keep him spotted.
Well, and he took a shot at the Ragnar a minute ago. He is on fire again. Some more shells coming in. That looks like a Moskva salvo. Puts the fire out. Still not dark yet.
That is actually reversing to get shots here.
If Angelstone knows that there's a heal coming, keeping shooting makes sense. He's just gone dark. Shell still landing, 2-7.
Looks like he makes it away on 2,700 HP unless one of these last couple shells lights him on fire. No dice. And so now Smile has to try to find a way to clean this mess up if they can. They're probably going to get Kitus here. His Moskva north of A under a tremendous amount of pressure. But after that, you're going to end up in this fight over the B cap, and you're down on firepower, down on ships. Yikes.
Yeah, and BANCV already relocated all their forces from C into the B camp.
Yeah, I mean, you're 600 points down, and you basically have to get in here and fight.
BANCV are trying to take down Maniacs Ohio just south of the B camp before Smile can kind of regroup at A. But that started off being, I think it was a 75,000 hit point Ohio, so it's going to take them a while.
Well, and now you see Sneaky's Napoli secondaries also chipping in there. That's how close he is.
I don't think he's gonna live long. It's a Daring, Ragnar, and Napoli, and a Kremlin?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, Maniac's getting like 4-on-1. I just don't see him living all that long. By the time his team gets up there to bail him out, he's going to be dead.
Angelstone has got to a heal and has turned around on 20,000 hit points, running another heal. So when Angelstone's comes back in, that's a pretty decent health pool to work with.
Yep.
When you consider that he was down to like 2,000. It's not bad.
So he's down to 2K, back up to 30. He's on his second heal now. 32K and climbing.
Okay, I think we're going to see Maniac go down.
Yep.
Any second now. Oh no, gets to a heal.
Yeah, he does get to a heal. He'll live a few seconds longer, but
I don't think that's going to help though.
It's not. And the Napoli secondaries do finally seal the deal there. As we're over 930 points for BANCV, guys, I think we're looking pretty good for that game 3.
Yeah, there's no way back. Even if BANCV was like 2 ships here, like immediately.
I just don't see it. I mean, there's no way Smile's able to step onto the B cap. That alone means the game ends in about 30 seconds or less.
Yeah, and there's no obvious kills. Snackman is very, very healthy. Sneaky Snake is a long way away and nicely angled.
Yeah.
Angelstone is probably the easiest target, but even then, still 40k.
That's still a 40,000 point battleship. You're not going to kill that.
They might just lose Meduska.
Yeah, the Ragnar's going to go down anyway.
I say it looks like Meduska's going to go out, and that'll seal the game when that finally happens. One more shell, which happens first.
Wow.
Points take out first.
The time ends.
Medusko lives with the shells that would kill him in the air and falling.
Well, Caster's
like
dream.
I know. Back-to-back game 3s. Love it.
So the second semi-final, the winner of this, of course, will go through to face the other U team, Shaft, in the grand finals. So we'll go back to Prague now, and they can talk you through what to expect in game 3 of BANCV versus Smile.